Today we're going to be making a classic Mexican dish called rajas con queso. I cannot wait to see which of these is going to win. We are going to try the poblano peppers and we're going to try those delicious hatch peppers from New Mexico. They only come out this time of the year for a couple of months. They're out and they are so good. So let's go ahead and get started today. So we're going to begin by taking our peppers out to the fire and we're going to give them a good scorch. We want to make sure that we blacken all the skins of these because we're going to go ahead and steam these skins off and take them off, and then we're going to start cooking. So these are what your chilies are going to look like as soon as you get them roasted. I actually did mine out over my grill, but you could do these in a broiler just as easily. And you're going to put these right inside of a bag because you want to steam these skins off. So you're probably going to wait about maybe 15-20 minutes, and at that point these will have cooled, and also you're going to have a much easier time taking these skins off. So we're just going to set these aside in this bag and put them in a nice dark place and let them steam, and then we'll take the skins off in just a little bit. So the next thing I'm going to do is broil up some tomatoes. Just going to throw those in, and I'm also going to broil up some onions and some garlic. These are going to be what I'm making my fresh salsa from. And just having this, roasted flavor, it just makes all the difference when you're making things like salsa or, whatever it is you're making. Actually, I've got some jalapenos I'm going to throw on there as well. This is just a really easy process. I actually just cut these into pieces like this, and I just throw them on the pan. Really easy. I'm going to throw some garlic on there. I'm just going to put the whole thing on there whole. And then I just slice my jalapenos, and I take some of the center out, but I don't take it all out. All right, so we're going to get going on our salsa that we're going to be using for this dish. Now I have roasted some garlic. I've roasted some onions as well as some jalapeno peppers and tomatoes. So we're going to be putting all of our tomatoes in here, and we're going to be putting some of the garlic, some of the roasted garlic. So we're going to put all of our tomatoes in here, and I just use this little food processor. It works really good. I think it makes a big difference when you're roasting everything to get that nice roasted smoky flavor. I'm going to put a little bit of everything, and then I'm also going to put the juice that this cooked up in right in here. And I'm also going to be putting some cilantro in here. Now this cilantro's already been cleaned and it's ready to go. I'm also going to put a little bit of my homemade apple cider vinegar in here. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the seeds and the skins off of these peppers. So I've got the poblanos and I've got the hatch peppers. So it's a very easy process. I'm going to take everything out real quick. Just take the more that you can blacken these skins, the easier that they come off. So as you can see, these are just, they're just pulling right off. Really simple. And there you go. Bam. All right, so we're gonna do the hatch chilies first. And all I do when I do anything with my chilies is I try to just cut one side of this if possible, or tear it. And then I take the seeds out. If you prefer to leave them in, leave them in. This is where all the heat is, and these are already a hotter chili anyway. So I'm gonna take these off. Now I'm gonna wash all of these before I cut them up, but I'm just showing you, this is how I do this. All right, so we'll want to dry these off. Just kind of pat them dry a little bit. It doesn't have to be completely dried off, but you want to get the bulk of the water off since we did run it through, and you know, get them cleaned up. All right, so these are our poblanos right here. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna slice these up into slices. Now I try to cut them on the diagonal just so that I get a longer slice out of them. Some of them are not gonna be real big. Some of them are gonna be small because that's just the way it works with peppers. After you start messing with them like this, you're gonna get all kinds of different sizes and shapes and all kinds of things. So those are our hatch, and these are our poblanos. Now these I'm actually gonna cut this way. And I cut them about 1/4 of an inch. If you see anywhere where there's a little bit of skin, just pull it off, not a big deal. This is what I do. I mean, you can do it any way you want. I kind of take off the very tip, and all I'm gonna do is kind of squeeze this out, just like this. That's our roasted garlic. I'm gonna put that right in the middle. All right, I'm gonna make half of this up for myself and half of it for my husband. I wanna make sure that we both are able to get all these delicious tastes of the hatch and the poblano. All right, so I'm going to put the onions, half of the onions on one side with the hatch. Half on the other. These are going to be the poblano peppers. These are going to be the hatch peppers. And then I'm going to put a little bit of garlic on each one of it. And these are the roasted garlic. Now there's a lot of recipes to make this. You'll see if you're looking online. This is just one of them. This is how I like to make it. But you make it any way you like. Now I've also got two kinds of salsa. I've got a more mild one that I actually canned from my garden, and then the one that I just made just a little while ago. So we're gonna add a little bit of those as well. This is kind of be a 4-quadrant frying station. It's gonna come out really good, you'll see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some of the more mild salsa on half of it. And then I'm gonna put some of this one that I just made, which is actually a more spicy salsa, on the other. And we're just gonna stir these up and let them cook. Everything's already been cooked and roasted over the fire, so this is really just a matter of heating everything up. Oh boy, does that ever smell good. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna start cutting up my cheese. I've got some queso fresco. I put a small amount of sour cream in mine. It's just what I do. Just mix it up. It mixes up pretty good. Once it starts heating up, this is pretty good. All right, when you've got it nice and toasty, you're gonna start adding your cheese. So I cut mine up pretty small. And I'm gonna let it cook maybe another 3 minutes. Okay guys, it's time to do our taste test of this delicious dinner. I can't wait to show it to you. So here we go. All right, let's try our poblanos first. See what we came up with. Oh my gosh, those are so good. Those are so good. If you've never made this, really, you have to try this. If you like Mexican food, if you like peppers, if you like that delicious queso cheese. Oh, now we're gonna try the hatch. These have so much flavor, it's unbelievable. All right, these are the hatch. Oh. The heat sneaks up on you. Starts off, it doesn't taste hot. And then it comes at you. Woo! But the flavor is unmistakable. It is so delicious. I'm gonna have another bite of the hatch since I had 2 bites of the poblano. It's hard because honestly, I could eat a bowl of either one of these. They're delicious. But I have to say there is a winner. And the winner is the poblano. It's delicious. The hatch is delicious, but the poblano is stupendous. So if you haven't given these a try, you've only got like maybe another few weeks, another month. Give it a try. Try your hatch chilies. You always have poblanos you can get at the store, and they're always delicious. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this is a dish you'll consider making. Very good, very, very healthy. I mean, peppers are so good for you. So if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring that bell for future notifications, and I'll see you next time.